Hello YouTube, this is the Magnum924 here, and in my personal opinion, I think that DLC has officially gotten out of hand. Now, for those of you who don't know, Turtle Rock Studios, who launched Evolve last Monday, at least from the time of this video, has decided that they are going to structure the development of this game around the concept of there being day one DLC. They not only made the price tag $60, they not only had a season pass that was $25 that netted you only 4 characters and 3 skins for $25. They also had 130 plus extra dollars of extra cosmetic DLC. That being like skins, weapons, monster skins, stuff like that. 130 extra dollars. So, let me just do some math real quick. 60 plus 25 plus 135. You're paying $220 just to play this game. $220. And like I said, the developers stated early on in development that they are going to structure the development of this game around the way that the players can get the DLC. And all of this DLC is day one. It's not $130 over the span of a year. It's all day one. So, here's how it works, basically. If you pre-order the game from, I think, Target, you get like this much of DLC. And then you can spend more later. If you buy it from Best Buy, you get this amount. If you buy it from Walmart, this amount. Or pre-order. Like, really? Is that really necessary, Turtle Rock Studios? $220 just to play your 4v1 online multiplayer game. And from what I've heard, I could be wrong about this, but I haven't heard about it, but I don't think this game has a single player mode that's not online. And I guarantee you that people are willing to spend this much for this game. And it sickens me. Like, who was it? I think it was a Ubisoft developer or publisher or someone who worked at Ubisoft. They stated that consumers nowadays are used to paying for DLC, so why not have it in there? Okay, and I think this was in response to people complaining about Watch Dogs having day one DLC. Now, the problem with that is that they stated that they had the DLC for Watch Dogs done before the actual game was done. Now, and then later on, the mess that was Assassin's Creed Unity had microtransactions in the already broken game. Like, after every level, they ask you, oh, you want to pay $1.99 for this special weapon or character skin or whatever. Which is all stuff that should have been in the game already. And then we had last year, at the launch of the Xbox One, Forza 5, which had actually less cars than Forza 4. But they locked the others away behind paywalls, which I think the most was $120 to buy one virtual car. Did that not seem messed up to anyone else? If I'm not mistaken, DLC is supposed to be extra content that developers put into a game later on in its lifetime to extend the life of a game and to extend the majority and quality and value, that's a good word, value of a game. By doing day one DLC and microtransactions, you are taking the $60 game, taking chunks out of it, leaving it either on the disc or making you have to download it later, and still forcing you to pay $60 for it. And I saw these stupid articles trying to defend the Evolve DLC, and they're saying, oh, because of all of this DLC, they had to do all this DLC so they could keep the game at $60. And they tried to damage control it, saying, oh, this is a new idea. It hasn't been done before, so it's a risk. And this game has an $80 million budget with advertising and the development itself. So they had to have all this extra $130 plus of DLC. That's not included in the Season Pass, mind you. And let me just talk about Season Pass real quick. If I'm not mistaken, a Season Pass is supposed to be something, like $20 or $30 amount you pay up front. That gets you all of the DLC, both current and future DLC that's coming out, for one low price. But no, they decide, oh, okay, so a Season Pass for this game gets you 4 characters and 3 skins that you can either buy the Season Pass for now and get them instantly, or pay $7 for each character and $1.99 for each skin later. Yes, you are saving money, but you're not really adding to the value of the game, because all of that stuff should have been in the game already. And let me talk about the biggest just slap to the face to any person who is trying to buy this game. So, the main monster that has been all the advertising, that was in the launch trailers, on all the banners for this game, that's on the banner in the Times Square of New York City. It is called the Behemoth. It's a big monster, really big, powerful behemoth, of course, monster, that you've been advertising since day one to be in the game, and you lock it behind a $15 freaking dollar paywall. Not only is that false advertising, that's anti-consumer. Because there are going to be people who buy this game hoping, oh, I can either play as or fight this giant behemoth of a monster. That's going to be really cool. That's going to be a really cool experience to have. But no, they have to pay $15 extra or... And I don't even think the behemoth is part of the Season Pass. Even if it is, that's still bullcrap. And people complained when Nintendo did Mario Kart DLC, or even Hyrule Warriors DLC. Now, let me just tell you what is in the Mario Kart DLC. In the Mario Kart DLC, you can either buy Pack 1 and Pack 2, each for $7.99, or buy them both for $12. And if you pre-order both packs, you get, I think it was 8 new colors for Yoshi and 8 new colors for Shy Guy. Just off the bat. 8 colors for 2 characters. Already, that's a pretty good deal. Just right off the bat. That's pretty good. Then you get 16 new tracks, both new and old, they're bringing back. 16, that's half the game. And on top of that, there's 6 new characters, although 3 of them technically are clones, but still. That's 6 new characters. You can play as Link, Isabelle, and the Villager from Animal Crossing. That's pretty cool for $12. And also 6 new, 6 or 8? 8. Yes, 8 new 8 new vehicles, which include the Blue Falcon and the Epona bike, and then a couple of others that are honestly kind of pretty cool. I like using them. All of that for $12. Hyrule Warriors, let's go with that. For $20, you get four you get 4 packs, each one coming with a new adventure map. And the adventure map is not just like a little game mode. It's a whole new like that could be a whole game right there. Like, you could delve hours upon hours into just the one adventure map that's already in the game. I think I've spent 5 hours I haven't played Hyrule Warriors all that much because I got it like kind of alongside Smash Bros. But I think I've spent 5 hours just on the adventure map. Probably even more than that. And I still haven't unlocked everything. And you're gonna tell me that for $20 you get 5 new adventure maps, each one I know they're a little smaller. I should only get 4 new adventure maps, but still, I think they're a little smaller, but I could still probably spend 10 hours in all of those adventure maps. Unlocking everything, beating high scores, and each one I think having their unique concept. Like, I know the Termina, the one from the Majora's Mask map pack, it has like this cool mechanic where you have like a certain amount of turns, and if you don't make the entire map in time, then the moon comes crashing down and you have to start all over. That's a pretty cool concept. And I think the others have their little nuances that make them unique too. So already, let's just say I spend 10 hours on each of those adventure maps. That's 40 extra hours of content right there. That's not even counting on the costumes. For every character gets a costume from these map packs. Some characters even get 2 or 3. The new weapons, the new characters themselves. Like, you get to play as Princess Midna, and who's the other one? Oh, Tingle and Young Link. I think there might be one other either already out or coming later. I can't remember everyone in the season pass. Still, that's 3 characters, which each have their own unique moves, their own unique weapons, and all of the extra character skins. All of that, I think every character gets at least one. All the main characters at least get at least one new weapon for every map pack. I know you can play as Epona or you can basically play as Epona for Link in the Hero of Hyrule pack. You can play. Zelda has this staff thing that's basically like that. Some of this giant monster thing that like smashes people. Each of those weapons, you can upgrade them. You can spend hours of just endless amount of time on all of these weapons. All of this, let's just say, all of this content, I would say that it would extend the life of this game by at least 80 hours. And I'm probably even missing a couple of things. 80 plus hours for $20. What does the season pass from Evolve give you? It gives you 4 new characters, 3 skins. And all of that was day 1 DLC. The DLC... Oh, and also, for Hyrule Warriors, before this DLC even came out, they gave you Sia, Volga, and Wizrow for free with an update. That's really cool. And also, Link gets his 8-bit sword, which I don't really find that useful, but it's still kind of cool to see. I don't understand how or why developers think that DLC, this kind of DLC, that Evolve and Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed Unity are doing. And there's some DLC that just that take out entire endings. Like, I think, I might be getting this wrong, but I think the Mass Effect 3 just took out a potential ending and made you pay $5 extra for it. That's stupid. You don't take out gameplay elements like that and put them behind a paywall. The only time that Nintendo has done bad DLC, well, I wouldn't call it bad, but less than good, let's put it that way, DLC, is with Mario Golf on 3DS. I think you paid $15 and you get I think 10 new courses and maybe 5 new characters. That sounds right. Which is decent, I guess, but it's Mario Golf. It didn't really seem. I think the season pass was came out about a week after the game was launched, so that was kind of souring, I guess. But still, if it had come out a little later, that would still be pretty good DLC. I'm just really worried about the way this industry is going. Like, if people keep on buying into this crap DLC, and developers keep on pushing the same kind of crap DLC, I can see gamers getting apathetic towards gaming as a whole, and the gaming industry crashing within the next 10 years, maybe even less than that. Developers need to stop this. This is getting so far out of hand. I can say that within the next 10 years, we could be seeing a repeat of 1983. And I don't mean to sound like a fanboy here, but if the gaming industry did crash, then I honestly see Nintendo being just fine. Not only because they do DLC right, they do gaming right as a whole, but they've switched business practices multiple times before. They started off as a toy making company, and with the way the amiibos are going, they could just make their characters into figures and then sell them and be fine. They could even make do like the Pokemon trading card game and make like a Nintendo trading card game. But Sony and Microsoft, the PlayStation 4 basically holding them up as it is. And Microsoft, the Xbox brand is, I want to say, I don't even know if there's going to be an Xbox, 722, the next Xbox. I don't think it's going to even happen because the higher ups at Microsoft are saying, okay, make us profit or you're done. And I don't even know if all these price cuts and horrible business practices are making the Xbox One the many profit. So, and even Nintendo's gaming division, I honestly think, since the other two would basically have to drop out because they rely on these third parties who are pushing these horrible business practices, and they pretty much make like 1 or 2 first-party games a year. Okay, maybe 5 at most. They're going to go down, and Nintendo will be the only one left because they can ride on their first-party games just fine. Like I said, I don't mean to sound like a fanboy. I'm just stating what I see to be fact. So, I'm done with this video. I honestly hope that Evolve is the end of this horrible string of DLC. If it's not, Arceus help us all. See you later.